I am back again with a very delayed part 2 to my Terran-Unbidden War. And
Goddamn turkey
as you can
shoot.
see, me and my friend have something of a stalemate, but thankfully
How much you sent?
we are holding the line against the space demons. And
God damn it.
around here you can actually see that I was actually trying to take
Okay,
care of an
here we go.
insurgency,
Bam.
since with the war against the Unbidden, my
I already found an
armies, like
army on the way there,
my
so it doesn't
ground
matter.
forces, they weren't going to be getting any use, since the Unbidden so quickly will blast a planet into oblivion, no matter like what's on it. The so I really the only thing I can use them for was to
Damn,
take
I'm
out
getting
an
triggered.
insurgency, and during this time we had our own little Thermopylae going on, space age Thermopylae, and yeah, they were coming in waves, attacking our position. Thankfully, they kept going down this route despite going different avenues. I think they were trying to hit the planet, and they were so dead set on getting into the system they weren't taking other routes. And as you can see, unfortunate for our part, they kept leaving before we can finish them off. Really makes freaking ending this whole apocalypse much harder. And here comes wave number 3 of the biggest fleet so far. This one actually kind of made me nervous, since my friend was kind of wounded and it was slightly more powerful than I was, and I wasn't sure how much damage I was getting. Around here, I was checking to see if I could see the anchor or not, and obviously couldn't. One more jump away, and here we go. Turkey shoot! Got him right on the jump, first blood, and when you get first blood, it's much easier to take them down because the numbers just drop so quickly, and it's beautiful. Yeah, around this part, you can see my friend's in the blue. His number was going down significantly too, especially from the start. And it was after this I told him to run, well, not run, but to get repairs. And I ultimately got a hold of the Federation fleet, as you can see here, and I went and made a run for the anchor. Because if you destroy the anchor, it makes it easier to slow the oncoming assaults and more arrival of more Unbidden ships. And this one actually kind of made me nervous because the size of the fleet here and the strength of the anchor. Because I went against stationary. Well, I went against stations before, despite having a larger firepower. Their shields were very powerful, and so I ended up losing. So I was kind of nervous, but thankfully with the Federation fleet, I was ultimately had the confidence. Though I did ask my friend when his repairs were done to come and do a little bit of support for me. It was around here, and just finishing it off, and around here, you can see that power scale is going against the just the anchor itself. So those things alone were strong. So if I didn't have the fleet with me, the Federation fleet, I don't know if I would have won, and if I did, my fleet would have been crippled. My personal fleet, not the Federation one. And right here is the final push. Me and my friend were taking a second shot at the heart of the Unbidden, and this really was one of those all or nothing attacks. This was their weakest point. We really didn't have any other chance to go for it, and thankfully we had control of the fleet, so we outnumbered them with firepower at least 3-1. That's not to say we weren't nervous, because, well, anyone who's seen the last episode would know how the first fight went. And as you can see, they were making their last desperate stand at the portal, the butthole of the galaxy. And ironically, the black hole we were fighting there was called the Devil's Maw, which, my God, hell of a name. And around this time, yeah, I lost like a third of my forces by the time we reached the portal. And my friend, he actually made a funny point. What if the Eye of Terra was destroyed just by shooting at it? And yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I think an officer was promoted. Which is something from Warhammer, if it was just be destroyed just by shooting at it. And that's basically what this is similar to, which is basically a gateway to hell. And with all the enemy fleets in this area gone, we just started shooting the shit out of this portal, which I don't really know how that works. I'm not really sure how shooting a portal, interdimensional portal like that, destroys it, but as you can see, thankfully it worked, and I got all the credit, which, considering how I played this game, well, this match, and with the knowledge of how I continued, really, the species of the galaxy were like, oh no! The Empire, man! They killed the Unbidden! It's like, oh, weren't the Unbidden going to kill us all anyway? Yeah, but now we're going to be killed by the Empire, man! Okay, yeah, around here we were basically deciding what territory was ours, and around here I was finishing off the last remnants of the Unbidden. Unfortunately, I was a dumbass and didn't record it, or I think I deleted it. But overall, glory to mankind.